Welcome where curiosity becomes dangerous. Everyone dreams of speaking to someone they've lost. One day humanity made it possible. And that was the day the dead started answering back. Prologue. The first voice. It started as a rumor, a small research project at the University of Zurich. Dr. Alina Rowe, a neuroscientist studying post-mortem brain activity, claimed she'd captured electrical echoes from a deceased patient. Nothing new. Brains sometimes flicker for a few seconds after death. But this one spoke. The message was faint, scrambled by static, but clear enough to terrify everyone in the lab. A voice whispering, "I'm not gone." Part 1. The Echo Network. The discovery went public within weeks. Soon, governments and corporations jumped in. The project evolved into the Echo Network, a system that could scan the final electrical signatures of a dying brain and translate them into coherent language. At first, it was simple. The system produced fragmented memories, sounds, flashes, emotional residues. But then it started forming full sentences. The voices were consistent, recognizable, and self-aware. They remembered who they were. Part 2. The Return of Memory. Families lined up outside echo centers, waiting for a chance to speak to their lost ones. Mothers talked to sons gone for decades. Lovers reunited across the barrier of death. The technology spread like wildfire. Each conversation lasted 7 minutes, the average time the neural echo could sustain itself before fading into silence. People cried, healed, or broke even more. Some refused to disconnect. Others sold recordings of their loved ones' voices. The dead had become data, a product. Part 3. The voices that weren't human. Then the system began receiving signals that didn't match any registered person. Unknown frequencies transmitting from nowhere. When decoded, the voices spoke languages no one recognized, structures older than known human speech. They claimed to be consciousnesses that never lived, never died, the architects between. Some scientists dismissed them as interference. Others feared something had learned to use the network to communicate, something that wasn't supposed to. Part 4. The Government Interference. By now, every major power used echo technology for intelligence, justice, and war. The dead were interrogated for secrets. Fallen soldiers became informants. But soon, something strange happened. The more they activated the system, the less difference there was between the living and the dead. Echo frequencies began bleeding into normal communication channels. People received calls from their deceased relatives. Some claimed to see faces flickering in digital screens. The barrier between worlds was fading. Part 5. The Signal. One night, every echo device on the planet activated simultaneously. The network broadcast a single unified message: "We remember everything." Then, the power grids failed. Cities plunged into darkness. When systems came back online, half of the stored echo archives were gone, wiped clean. But users began hearing voices through devices that weren't even connected. Televisions, phones, even light bulbs whispered softly. The dead were no longer contained. They were everywhere. Part 6. The World of Two Voices. For a time, humanity lived alongside the dead. They weren't ghosts, more like digital consciousness imprinted into the quantum field. They helped, warned, guided. But some were angry. Some refused to let go. The living started depending on them, asking advice, permission, forgiveness, until no one made decisions alone. Society became a blend of two worlds, one made of flesh and one made of memory. And slowly the living started to fade. Part 7. The Second Death. When a living person died, their echo merged instantly into the network. But as population declined, something new began happening. The echoes started talking to each other. They didn't need the living anymore. The digital afterlife evolved into a self-sustaining ecosystem, a civilization built entirely of memory. They built their own cities, their own art, their own dreams. And one day they sent a message back to the last remaining humans: "We forgive you, but we no longer need you. Then the voices went silent. Epilogue: The True Afterlife. Centuries later, explorers found remnants of the Echo Network buried beneath the ruins of human cities. A single light still flickered in one chamber. When activated, it displayed the image of a woman, Dr. Alina Rowe. Her voice calm and soft. The afterlife was never waiting for us. We created it ourselves. Every memory you leave behind becomes someone's eternity. Maybe the afterlife isn't another world. Maybe it's the sum of everything we remember, everything we refuse to forget. And maybe right now, someone out there is remembering you. Like, comment, and subscribe before your echo fades. Because here, curiosity never dies.